Right, a very good morning and welcome to the alumni talk with Vicho. Good to have
Yeah,
you
good
here.
morning to all. Yeah, happy to be here also.
Nice, right? So, Vicho, this is, as you're aware, part of our alumni talk, and it's always a pleasure to go back in terms of not only what you had experienced,
Mhm.
but also what's your journey been like, and how that can inspire a lot of others. Um,
Yeah, sure.
would you like to begin with an introduction?
Yeah, okay. Uh, so I have been in the field, to be honest, around more than 3 years, including my study in DataMites actually. So after that, in between my DataMites journey, I got a job actually. It was a referral by my brother. That was my first uh, in an IT company. So in there, my first company is Dream to Reality. It name is it's a startup company in Chennai based actually. So I was offered as an intern. 3 months intern. So by that I entered the IT company. So while I was in DataMites, I got this offer actually. So there I was given a post of data engineer, role of a data engineer. So he joined us in intern in the role of data engineer. Uh, so there I worked for 2 years, and I had a switch of a different company. There I had several. During the switch, I had around 5 to 6 interviews. I have faced 5 to 6 interviews, and I cracked an interview. And I'm currently working on Automate. Here I have joined around 3 to 4 months back. This is my journey.
Okay.
So, which part of my journey should I elaborate? Please let me know.
All right. Okay. So we'll start with somewhere the program was not exactly in data engineering, was it?
Mhm. Yeah, my program in data mites actually the course is data engineering.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
It itself is
All right.
data engineering. Hmm.
What year was this again, Vicho? Which year was that when you did the when you were at DataMites?
23,
23, 23. Right. Great.
2023. Yeah.
Nice.
I
Okay.
in
All
the
right.
month of January I joined actually. In the month of April I got a job actually. In 3 months of data mites actually I got a job. So that's my job.
Wonderful. So we look at data engineering as one of those critical roles where you are pretty much supporting the entire operation, right?
Mhm.
And
Yes.
the tools also evolve a lot as we go forward. How did you start off, and what were the changes that you've seen in the last couple of years?
Okay. So last of couple of years, actually, the AI has just boomed the data engineer role. Actually, not only the AI engineer role, but as well as the data engineer role, because data is the key for the AI. It's the data for the AI actually. So all the work related to data has been boomed actually. So in the past couple of years, for training the model has been the main core focus on in the world actually. So how good you train a model, that good the model will respond to you. So data engineer has been key to that as well. So AI engineer usually will utilize the model, but data engineer the data to like you need to collect the data and extract and transform that and load it into the model, and you have to train it actually. That is the work actually I have did in at my earlier part of my career in Dream to Reality, D2R A Labs actually. I have actually did a similar to ETL process, but not with an ETL tool. We did data pre-processing, and we have trained a model actually uh, by indexing Elasticsearch vector database.
Okay, very nice.
Hmm.
Right. Okay, and we talk about in real time when you're training a model, when you're going back and forth with the all the wrangling that you do with the data, there are a lot of challenges that come about. Can you explain to our viewers some of those that you experienced?
Yeah, mainly the data would be not in an organized manner. So, like we have handled email data. So email data, it won't be in an organized manner. So extracting that, and there will be more invalid characters, ASCII characters as well. Like the different characters will be there. So we need to handle those as well. So and we had with several organizations, several tenants, we had. Our clients are several tenants, so each of their mail format would be different. So we need to do a generic format for that, and processing that was a main task for that actually. So creating a generic code for which handles all the organizations format, data format would be a challenging one. That is the most challenging one which we faced actually.
Okay, and you
Mm.
ended up using a bit of Elasticsearch.
Yeah.
Is is that something that is the most prevalent tool you were onto AWS for the last
Yeah.
2 years? Yeah.
Yeah, for the last 2 years, Elasticsearch I worked actually. One year, I guess. After that, the project got shifted in my old company itself. So Elasticsearch helped us a lot actually, um, because the indexing is easy here there, and inverting indexing is the concept there. So the searching is also actually querying in the database is also easy. So
Okay.
that was the main advantage over.
Right. Great to hear. Okay.
Hmm.
So,
In our project, actually, retrieving the query is the main part, actually, because we'll map the query to the product ID and we'll index in the database. While retrieving, we should be retrieving the correct product. So that helps. Elasticsearch helped us a lot over there.
that's a lot there. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Wonderful. Right. Okay. And you talked about trying out different models here in terms of NLP and in terms of, we've seen a lot of changes there as well, right? Where in times of even prior to agents and post agents,
Hmm.
in terms of the kind of auto encoding and the transformer architecture that's come
Hmm.
about. How
Hmm.
much of these models have you seen getting utilized?
Mostly, I have utilized the models like machine learning basics. Actually, I was not. I didn't learn that much actually. I didn't have the time to learn actually because I have a switch in career.
Right.
I joined IT 3 years back only. Before that, I had a different career, a banking career. So I was not basically learn the machine learning
But
concepts.
when,
Yeah.
when you are a part of a larger team, you
Mm,
basically have others who are taking care of that part as well, right?
mm, mm.
So it's
Yeah.
always a teamwork in terms of
Yeah. It was handled by our team leaders actually. The machine learning part to improve the model actually. Mainly our part is to make the data ready and index the data in the Elasticsearch. So
okay,
we are
great.
utilizing the model to actually we utilized GPT's Chat GPT's GPT's 3.5 model actually, and later we updated that to 4. We used that model for data processing actually for data extraction. In the mail, we'll have data actually. We need to extract the correct queries. So we use the LangChain structure to have the prompts actually. Then we extracted the contents actually. So we'll have LangChain format in LangChain. We'll have different fields attached to the prompt, and using that LangChain prompt, we'll extract the contents out of that. So there we use the models for query extraction. Then after that, we used the model for the same model for query rewriting, so that our search would be an optimized one to search in the database.
Okay,
So there are the part we used in there actually. In my later company, here I have used the agents actually, 2A agents. That was also powered by GPT. So GPT-4, it was powered by GPT-4. There I used QA agents where I had introduced many custom tools to that for the working actually. And had some QA tools also. For my worker. Yeah.
Very nice, Richo. All right. And is it most people we suggest when they start off that you need to have a bit of understanding of database management as well.
Mhm.
Um, how much of SQL or Mongo do you find in your daily usage?
Yeah, I have worked in Mongo short span of time only. Postgres actually, Postgres and MySQL I have worked in a bit of time actually. And vector database, you must learn as a data engineer. You must learn a vector database and an SQL database. Any SQL database is fine because it's a little bit only a little bit of the coding will be changed. So
Will be changed.
and yeah, one vector database is good actually. It's better to start with quadrant database. I'll prefer quadrant database because in earlier project I have used in quadrant database. It's good than Elasticsearch, I guess. In development perspective, I'm talking about it.
Right. My apologies. Okay.
Mm,
Great. Well, that's pretty handy, Vicho.
mm,
And we've seen you recently gone on to the newer role.
mm.
Anything more exciting? Any new projects?
Yeah, here actually the earlier companies we used EA like data engineer we used EA actually as an normal like integration only. Here we use the agents actually. It was a bit advanced than that because they have a proper structure over that. They have AI powered, but it's we have proper structure over that. So these like I'm working in the advanced part of the thing, and I'm using RAG process as well. So I'm using RAG process as well. Now I'm actually working on a chat, actually AI chat, which is powered by GPT and GPT-5. Then it was like it works under a RAG process,
Right. So
and
that's one of the important,
yeah, yeah, RAG is actually now in demand actually because most of the AI process demand kind of a RAG actually.
right.
Hmm,
So most domains as well, we look for specialized knowledge, right? When we are trying to tap into
hmm,
certain systems which RAG is able to better focus on
hmm,
instead of
hmm,
going for something that is,
hmm, hmm,
purely looking at LLMs, right?
hmm,
So, yeah, great to hear that, Vicho,
hmm.
and a lot of newer things coming up since we are speaking of a dynamic field as well. So,
Yeah. As we speak, even many technologies has been emerging actually.
how do you keep up? How do you are you into like constant learning? You have to look at some within the company or look at courses outside.
Yeah, that's mandatory actually. Learning is mandatory anyways. Like we can't avoid that actually. We'll be expelled from the field if. Uh, so while Crew A project, I learned about quite about Crew A and the agents part actually, MCP part. So those kind of things I have learned. And in my interviews also, they asked about MCP. They are keen in that concepts as well. And mostly the interviewers ask about LLMs basics actually and how what we know about agents because and a RAG actually. These are the three main concepts which been rotated over my interviews as well. And to keep in like to answer your question, uh, to like you asked about how I'm being updated in the concepts actually. I learn browse a lot, and even ChatGPT helps me a lot actually because it will give us a path actually. If I to like I'll ask I need this concept and give me a learning path to it, and it will give me a learning path, and I'll ask example URLs like what are the websites I can search for. So that will help me a lot. And to have an organized learning, I use Udemy courses and Coursera courses. Coursera I learned at my earlier academic career. Now they prefer Udemy. In my company, they prefer Udemy, and I have learned in Data Camp as well. So those are some places, and deep learning.ai for AI actually. So those are the websites I have my learning, and mostly YouTube's help us a lot actually. in
Okay.
coding perspective. Yeah, because for quite a bit of time I learned Java as well. Some a YouTube channel who has Telesco who has a brilliant in Java actually. So that and in YouTube we have Krishna actually. His learning is very good actually. His teaching is very good. It's from the basics actually.
Great. So you're pretty much surrounded yourself with a lot of these sources, and that's great to know.
Yeah, and nowadays LinkedIn has been also as a learning platform more than a recruiting platform because many people post about the like interview questions and during my preparation I have LinkedIn helped me a lot because they will post free PDFs as well, like how to learn for the interviews, so how to crack that. They'll give their advices as well, and it will be inspiring as well. So LinkedIn, YouTube, and ChatGPT and web browser and web browser in the sense websites. Um, these are the key things which you can go, and you have to have a learn a dedicated course as well. They'll be good because you need certifications as well to prove that you learned something. So to add up in your resume as well.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. Great. Thanks a lot for that, Vicho. I think there's a lot of handy tips there, and
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure viewers will benefit as well. So
Okay.
we wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. We hope to catch up again, and thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you. Thank you. And like I like to say all the best to all the viewers, actually, to all the people who are ready to come into IT world. Actually, it's a good working actually. And choose AI and those kind of data engineer, those kind of roles. Actually, it is quite evolving in terms of now, and you need to learn a lot. Actually, you need to keep learning. That's the main part, and you will eventually get into a company. DataMites is a good uh, like entry. It will provide a good entry to that. So that's all what I want to say. All the best to you all.
Thank you, Vicho.
Thank you.